Are you aware that about 50% of Americans are deficient in magnesium? And that number jumps to a staggering 80% when we're talking about our elderly population. Those are big numbers, so keep listening to find out how magnesium affects our health and how we can support it. Hey, my name's Dr. Ed Park, and I'm the founder of NeuroReserve. And getting back to magnesium, you might be wondering why there's such a big magnesium deficiency in our country. And part of it has to do with the fact that we don't eat many foods that are rich in magnesium. And when we do get enough of that, what typically happens is that those foods don't have as much magnesium today as they did in the past. And that has to do with soil depletion of magnesium through commercial farming. So we have a couple different hits happening there causing this massive deficiency in magnesium. Now, how does that look? Right? It looks like typically fatigue. It looks like poor sleep. It looks like high blood pressure. And when it comes to our brains, what it reveals itself as is higher risk of cognitive decline and higher risk of Alzheimer's disease. You may be wondering where these symptoms are coming from and why. And that goes to what magnesium does in our body and our brains. And the first thing magnesium is very important for in general is actually energy production. The brain is very, very energy hungry. It is the most energy hungry organ in our body. The second part is that magnesium, in particular for the brain, is important for the proper operation of a certain receptor, and that receptor is called NMDA. So magnesium is very important for that operation. And when we start to bring in and balance out our magnesium levels, especially if we're deficient, what happens is we start to see some benefits. Right? And one of those benefits is better neuroplasticity. That is our ability to consolidate or form memories and our ability to learn. So neuroplasticity is great, and it actually comes with more magnesium or an adequate amount of magnesium. The other part is that it affects our mood. It's very well researched that magnesium can be beneficial for depressive and also anxiety symptoms. And overall, when it comes to benefits of magnesium, it helps with just overall cognitive decline. So that's why magnesium plays such a big role and has such great benefits for the brain. When thinking about supplementing magnesium into your diet, there's a few different magnesium to choose from actually out there that you'll see. There's magnesium oxide, magnesium chloride, magnesium citrate, magnesium malate, and they affect the body in different ways. Some are very useful for constipation or motility, right? For our gastrointestinal tract, like magnesium citrate, magnesium oxide. There are others that are good for musculature, like magnesium malate. And there are some that are just very good for just relaxation. Have you ever laid in a Epsom salt bath, right? That right there is magnesium. But when it comes to the brain, important forms for that are magnesium threonate and also magnesium glycinate. When it comes to magnesium glycinate, the important parts of that are, of course, the magnesium, but the second part is glycine. And glycine, along with magnesium, are both actually important for the proper functioning of that NMDA receptor on neurons that I mentioned earlier. So that's naturally the reason why for NeuroReserve's product RELEVATE, which we designed for long-term brain health, the reason why magnesium glycinate was selected to be included in that product. If you'd like to learn more about magnesium or about RELEVATE, our product, and the form of magnesium that we use in it, you can visit our website at neuroreserve.com. Also, we have an article generally on magnesium forms. That's a wonderful resource for people who want to learn just more about how to choose the right magnesium for various aspects of health, particularly for the brain, of course. And you can look at the link in our bio for that article, and you can learn more there. Hey, this is Edward Park, the founder of NeuroReserve, and thank you so much again for watching this.